Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith in the Black Quantum GTF here, T3 Live with SmackDown edition of the market wrap-up coming into Christmas. And let's take a look here. Oh boy. And so the good thing about all this stuff, totally telegraphed, right? It's like, so did we know about all this stuff? We did. Is it inside month and down? Yes. So, this is what happens called a simultaneous break, right? Here's your broadening formation. I'll be talking about those forever, right? So here goes two up, two down reversal on the month. Inside, 2-1-2 measured move, and then some. And, so it's not that hard to figure out if you know what you're looking at. Dow Jones Diamonds here, inside month to the downside. And so you can see whenever you see a slight higher high, guess what's coming? A lower low. Once you go ripping back through the range, clean all these guys out, and when you close the month out, you can draw it back, and you'll have your broadening formation still going, trying to go out on the lows, and we've seen this all year. Small cappers, here you go. Down, measured move, and here it goes. Up, inside, down, inside, measured move. So the inside bar reversal and the inside bar continuation. So not that hard to figure out, just going with it and just not always get, haven't just always been able to get the follow through that we have been waiting for so long, but here we are. And then when you can look for the corrective activity within it, you can get some nice moves here too. So you can see right here, inside bar on the 60, boom, you got that down in here. Here's the outside bar, 3-2, down, crush them on the SPY, and the 3-2, as you might recall, also helped up in here, right, in October, when this all started. And then this outside bar here, and then last week I talked about the momentum shooting star. When they go up, try and buy them, then stop out some of the shorts, get long, and then boom, smackdown. And it's been all year and everything. And XRT here, you've got the XRT. Here's your 3-2 weeklies still going, and the broadening formation off the monthly here. There's your 2-1-2, and now coming all the way back. What happens when you come back through the range? You go back and take out the lows because things trade in broadening formations, like I've been saying since I've been here. And so now you see it, and that's good because we got a lot of people who came in for 90% off to see how this stuff works for Cyber Monday, and now there's a lot of people happy that they did because other people are sitting there like, you could buy it against a level, can you? Bam! No, you can't. So, the story is here too, and crude. Also, here you go. Where's it going? Down here. So here's your outside month we had here, right? The outside month, and that called that, and then you come ripping back through a range, and now you're going to take all this stuff out. Right now, a little bit off the lows is the SPY, but you get the idea. If you go to the daily, there's your daily SPY, and so, where's your level? Let's go back to the weekly. Boom. Just cleaning everybody out. So now you got the fear kicking in, right, and going out near the lows. And so the question is, when people are like, is it going to bounce? Well, the thing is, you got to break down the multiple time frames, right? And so here's inside 60 down here to finish off the day. Even if you did nothing all day and you got that, there you go. That's a nice little move. The thing is, what's the next two? How are you going to take out either side? So right now on Monday, if you can take the highs of this 60 out, then we'll talk, as long as it keeps going down like that. And you'd have to stay up there, because if you look at the daily, how are you going to take out today's highs, right? You're not doing that, most likely, right? So the best thing you could hope for on a Monday in a 3.5 hour session would be go inside, or hit the lows and start racing back for the potential compound 3, which is an outside bar in multiple bar time frame. So it'd be 2 days or 3 days or whatever, which would still count as an outside bar. It's just being presented to you as one day. But if you change that time frame, it would be an outside bar. We call that a compound 3. So Merry Christmas. And so another things that we're looking at, when people are like, it's too oversold, I got shorted in the hole. I'm like, find things that ain't in the hole. W day, W day coming up, stuff like this. Here you go, W day. You got stuff like TWLO. Here you got a little bit more for maybe EXPE, and this will all be in my weekend video, because this is what we've been doing all day, and if you've been, or all week, is going after the guys that are coming off the highs of these tries and are just catching up. So I do that on the halftime show. If you could join me on the Halftime Throw T3 Live Facebook page, Monday through Thursday, I come on 11:30 Eastern and 12:30 Eastern. I come on, I tell you exactly these types of things that we're looking for, and let these guys come in and fall apart. Tesla, do we know about this? We did. And here it is. There's your outside 3-2 day, and you come back through, and there's your broadening formation. And Tesla actually going as an inside day. Another thing I do to show you these setups too, if you want to join me on, put it out on my Twitter at Robin the Black. Also, it's on the T3 Live YouTube. The Wheels in Motion show on Tuesday. There won't be one for the next 2 weeks because of the holidays, but I come on Tuesday night and I tell you exactly what's going on. It's not that hard, right? So if you're sitting there trying to find levels and stuff to buy stuff or looking at oscillators that are too oversold, you miss the whole thing, right? And there's no reason to do that, because once you have these ranges to come back through and all that kind of stuff, and it stays red on the month and the week and all that kind of stuff, right? Boom. So here's Tesla. What'd you get? The inside week, right? Comes through. Where's it going? It's taking all this stuff out. So when I talk about the compound 3, this is an outside week. It ticked down a little bit. These two were outside of that compound 3. These 3 are a compound 3 of these 3 bars because they're outside of that. Just because software doesn't present it to you. But when you train your mind to see that, everything comes crystal clear. And then you wait for these things to get bigger, like so, and you get your inside week, and boom, where's it going? All the way through there. Now we'll talk as it reaches the inside day. But for everything else, pretty much going out on the lows. I also talked about the transports being the key to the sell-off this month. And there it is. Boom. Poke up 3. Inside bar. Boom. Takes all this stuff out. So we'll see if we can get a little bit more next week of puking on this thing. We had the FedEx take care of business on that. Here, so you can see that beautiful. It's just gorgeous. And you can see the 3-2 week here. And that gave that clue out. And so just knowing some of this stuff and waiting for things to also to pop up. If you go to SPY on the 15-minute, you're going to see this too. Right here. And you see, do things trade in broadening formations? They do. So you can wait like this when you get them slight higher highs. And there's your 2-2 shooter reversal. And puke. All right, and then you can really draw it off the lows here, like so. And now it gets all the way down into there and stranded down there. But that's how you catch the bigger moves. You let them go in one direction and fail in the direction that we're expecting to go. Right? And you can see a lot of this 15 are looking similar to some of those months. 3-1 goes up, and then potential outside bar, which you got, bam, down in here. And that's on a 15-minute. Did we know that? We did. It was Fed. Thank you, Fed Day. And thank you, rate hikes. Giving us the volatility that we thought President Trump would give us when he got elected, and we had to wait for Mr. Powell to get all the fun. So another thing that, when people think that what they do is not working, it's not that if you were making money in the last 8 years and you get killed now or just having trouble, it's not that what you do doesn't work. It's that it's working ridiculously fast. And what I mean by that is you're seeing 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute setups that are playing out and making as big of a move as in September would take a day or a week, right? So not everybody's going to be that fast, but that's what's happening. So whatever you do, if you can go down to a smaller time frame, it's all trades the same. Everything's just the same. It's just a matter of speed and how far things are going to go. So that's what volatility is all about. It's taking your time frames down. And that's a good thing because you basically are trading like a month and every day, depending on how active you are, finding these setups because it happens all day long, every day when you have it like this. So the VIX not ridiculously high just yet, but they're starting to think about it. Next week's SPX December 31st expiration 1,500 puts are trading 30 cents right now, so they're getting scared. That's another 1,000 points down in a week. So they're thinking about it. And another thing that's important to remember is anytime you go out on the lows of the week, that everything's going to look bad, right? Everything's going to look bad. But you start popping up on Monday, and it's a different week. Then you start looking inside week. You can also start looking at the utilities, because if they want to start killing everybody, they come after the utilities. And so utilities go red here, not quite outside month in XLP here. Remember, XLP was trying to hold up. And as I was saying about that sector rotation, that when that starts to go away and they start hitting them all, that's when they really hit them. Yeah, that's what you're looking at right now. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so we'll check that out. We got a 3.5-hour half session for Christmas Eve. Should be very interesting. And then we'll bring in the end of the year, end of the month, and all that stuff. Start off with all the brand new charts. But as far as for starting the new year, is when you have monthly charts like this, how are you going to make it look good? How can January be good? Well, it could pop up and just start racing in here and be green and inside, because you're going to have a tough time taking that out in January, right? But at that point, you're still going to be forming an inside bar consolidation. So going to be mighty tough to turn it around. It's a long, different haul of different sequences, meaning that each week's got to reconfirm that kind of stuff, and each day. But we'll see. For right now, it's a smackdown. You got your broadening formations. Now it's a matter of whether they continue to expand and if anything can hold up here, because right now the dam appears to be breaking and pert near everything. But we can take a look at that in my weekend video. And like I said, halftime shows and all that kind of stuff. All right. Hope everybody had a great week. Certainly has been a great year for trading. When you see bars like this and know what to do, and hopefully you've been listening and you know what to do. So hope everybody had a great week. Has an even better weekend. I'll be in on the desk on Christmas Eve, and if you're not, Merry Christmas to you, and Happy Holidays to you and yours and everybody who's been here with me all year. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith in the Black Quantity VTF here, T3 Live with the today's market wrap-up.